we'll see if it's going to go live here. My channel. Live now. Oh, I am live. Well, lo and behold. Dan, how are you, sir? Pure Drone Reviewers. Good afternoon, good evening, guys. Gonna do a little chat here with Above and Beyond. I don't know if anybody's been out shopping on Amazon Prime here, but a lot of people are talking about what they can do to upgrade things computer-wise and everything now, especially with the sales on. So he's got his computer torn apart, and hopefully he can get it up and running. And we'll see what happens here. Hope everybody's doing well, as I said. Yeah, I've only been on for, according to here, coming on 3 minutes. I'm using the new live streaming app, StreamYard, which is free, if none of you are familiar with it, since Hangouts is going away on the 1st. And you can use this for free. It's a pretty easy system to use. You can have up to 6 people on at the same time. You can have a total of 10 with 4 waiting in a queue. So you can switch and bring in other people and take out other people. And it's free right now. And hopefully it'll stay free for a limited version of it. But different items, and like I said on Amazon, I purchased here today, purchased a couple items. I purchased an Elgato Stream Deck that can be used for controlling different items, not just in OBS, but other streaming and other uses of programs you can bring stuff in. Because I want to use it for, I found out it can be adapted for using, you can adapt it for using even on AutoCAD and be able to change stuff around. It's a 15 button keyboard that can be used. Well, Dennis, good evening to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, they've got a bunch of, they've got True Drone Reviews. They've got some other ones out there, but it's more or less that I've seen. It's more or less just like Facebook FaceTime. Not so much being able to bring other people in. You'll be limited to what you're going to, how many people you're going to be able to bring in. I know right now Zoom is another live stream that's out there, and let me bring this up here real quick. Where is it? No, I know a lot of people have gone to that in order to get around. Excuse me. Yeah, because right now on Zoom, you can have, it's free also. You can have up to 100 participants on at one time, but it does cut you off after a period of time, 40 minutes on one group meeting. So that's all it's going to be good for. And I know we went unlimited. Not unlimited. We went over for, I know Claude was on for almost 9 hours today. So that was really interesting. Exploration Obsession. Good afternoon to you, mid coast. We've got a wonderful day here today. Actually, the sun came out this morning at about 9 something, which has only happened twice here so far in July. Layworks, hello, how are you? Welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm trying to bring on Jim Boyd of Above and Beyond. We were on another live stream earlier with Claude. Doing a fix with Claude, and he was, we were on there covering a lot of different items that were on there. Everybody was more or less wondering about memory and hard drives and ways to see if there's any discounts out there. Oh, there you are, Jimmy boy. Sorry about that. Forgot about you. I got to click you in.
Yeah, one of the fun things.
There we go.
That my manual keeps showing 2 M-2 slots. The pictures I took with this back off, you know, I showed you, I couldn't find that second slot.
Right. And that's what I was wondering when we were looking over the weekend, we were talking about it. It's like it's non-existent on the board.
Right. And it didn't look like there was any cover covering the slot. I mean, why would it be, right?
Yeah. Well, the only way then to be able to do that is like we talked about getting a board with a little external kit and everything to where you'd have to take that out and then run it on another computer to clone it over.
But even that, did you see what I sent you on the phone?
Yeah.
Pictures. It says that slot 1 is only a SATA SSD, while the other one is an NVMe. The one that I can't find, but the manual says it has 2 slots.
Number 1 slot where my 128 SSD says only slot for a SATA.
SATA SSD.
It recognizes SATA on that NVMe card.
Yeah. I'm keep looking. 6 gigabytes of video memory, GDR5. I'm looking for the updates on other than the manual, because according to the manual, I can update, but I'm trying to look at sites other than the ASUS ROG manual.
Mm-hmm.
Really annoying. And you saw the pictures of when I had the cover off.
Yeah. Yeah. I looked at. I've got both I've got the verbiage one here, the image, and then the one from the manual. But the one from the manual doesn't match up to your actual picture of your board.
Right. So I looked on the back of the board, the actual, it's a GL702 VM dash BMI, blah, blah, blah. So I put that specifically into Google,
Mhm.
and all it references is the 128 gigabyte SSD and 1 terabyte 7200 spin HDD. It doesn't reference any upgrades that I on the internet, but as you know, I upgraded it. Like under memory
On the
on
memory.
this site, it says max supported size 32 gigabytes. I
Mhm.
did that, 2 slots, but it does not say that under drives is what I'm looking for. Hard drive.
Mhm.
It just says SSD, and then it says second hard drive is the HDD. Doesn't say anything about the second M.2 slot.
Take care, Exploration Obsession. Yeah, get your order in while you can. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate that.
Yeah, did you see those sales, Les? Hi, Jim. Bye, Jim.
And it's a good thing I opened up mine. Mine is not an NVMe card or an M2 card. It's a regular, just 2.5-inch SSD.
Did you take a picture of it?
Not only did I take a picture of it, open it up, I got the make and model of the board because it's a CyberPower
Right.
gaming computer, water cooled, and of course everything by them on their site they don't show it because it was built specifically for Costco. That's where I bought it through, and so it doesn't show up on their regular site.
Yeah, I got this one from Best Buy.
And so I got the model number out of it, and it's what the heck is it? I forget. I got it over here on my other computer because I downloaded the manual. So that's what I went to do to double check it. And even before I was able to see the model number through the plexiglass because it's color plexiglass. So I pulled the glass off, opened it up, opened up the slots, and there is a 2 terabyte data drive, and then 512 on for the C drive. So that's going to be easy. I just got to find a 1 terabyte SSD drive.
Trying to get it to show my screen.
Yeah, yes, True Drone, without a doubt. I've done that on my other laptops. I've had this desktop here for when I get it 2016. I got it, but it's pretty fast. I've got 32 gig of memory on board. It's got the solid state drive plus the data drive. But the big asset on it is a NVIDIA 1080 video card on board. So processing data, it screams.
Yeah, mine's a 1060 NVIDIA.
Thomas, gee whiz, long time no see.
I can just not see anywhere where they would be hiding this because
I don't see where you can go in there.
remember you were talking to me about screws too? Like where would that screw slot be? Yeah.
Well, yeah, because on mine, which is a little bit on my laptop because of my Acer that I have, they showed an upgrade going in to do it on the laptop, and boy, it's lagging. They showed the upgrade, and that was one of the things that everybody showed, that there was no screw on board. It was just the hub with the terminal.
See, I can't even find the hub, the second hub that they're talking about, saying I have.
I think you're SOL.
Yeah. Nice manual you sent out.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is to look for a, like I said, but you're going to have to find software. So if you found the software, even if you bought the hub, you're taking it out of that computer. So that computer then becomes non-existent by pulling that out. And even if you put that into the second chamber on another board where you can buy the boards to, double slot them, and then you
Yeah.
run that software, you've got to be running the software for it.
Oh, that's right. Well, if we did what we said, so you're talking about if we did what we said, got the Samsung one, and then had that software. Well, I would have to get that enclosure kit. Remember, I was buying that enclosure kit too for the SSD drive, the SSD stick.
Well, you got to buy the enclosure that has the twin boards so you can copy on them.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I see the one here that I was looking at and I actually ordered.
Well, Mikey, look at who's in the house. Mr. Philly Drone Life.
Hey, I said, Mikey, I sent you a thing last night. At midnight, you were still showing that you were live.
And good for you this morning, still on it. Hey, day 47, I want to see day 180 coming out of you.
Yeah, let me see that.
Yeah, Thomas, we were still talking about stuff after you took off and went off to dinner. And then Jim was on board looking for a monitor. I sent him a link to one. I mean, if you got the room for it for the same price, a 32-inch monitor at $300 is a heck of a deal if you have Costco, or do you have a Costco?
I've got that. I think it's Sam's.
You'll have to look. No, they're different if you've got Sam's.
They are.
No, young man, Mikey, you can do it. Because if you start now, do yourself a favor. Don't be like the old fart like me. You start it, and then you keep on going, and then you stop. It's too damn hard to get it back into again. I'm having problems just getting out walking. You don't have to pound it as hard, and you don't have to be live either. You can do that on your own, but I know being live really motivates you. And that's good because you're helping other people too.
Oh. When you lose the stream in mid-flight, it stays live.
Oh.
Well, yeah, me and Chris Hope, we're talking on it at midnight.
No. Hello again, Mr. Halber. Now it's good afternoon to you, though, not good morning.
So, Steve, this throws off my whole savings at Amazon. Except for the Elgato video capture.
Dennis was in the house, Mikey? I didn't see him in here.
Damn.
No, he's not. He's not in here, Mike.
You know, Steve, it says it only takes the SATA on that slot 1, but that Crucial site that we went to says it's compatible.
Yeah. And what about the Samsung? If you were to just get that, but you'd still have to buy that board and the enclosure and the cable. Well, you know, just a USB 3.
Which this has anyway. It has that and a Thunderbolt.
Yeah. Well, I thank everybody for coming in. This is really my first time public live streaming.
Is it really?
Yeah. The times we've been before. I mean, me starting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my first, a computer, not flying, because all my sunset flights are live streamed. But with nothing but cloud cover, there's not much of a sunset to see. There may be a chance tonight.
Yeah, that's what happened to me yesterday.
Oh, it's been terrible. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It starts clouding up again to where you can't even see the sun at all.
I'm on their official site now. Interface, battery. That's a pump.
Wow, that's cool leg work. Contractor coming next week to take a look at building you a film set, huh? Nothing but rain, Dan, huh? Yeah, you guys are you guys are getting the remnants of Barry, correct? Is it affecting you at all, Jim? Have you gotten any rain or any in the forecast?
Yeah, but just our normal afternoon rainstorms that last for an hour and go away.
Oh, not because of the hurricane. Because it seems to be heading more like northeast. I know I was wondering with Roosevelt Flying Natural for him, because I saw the forecast going up into Arkansas and heading up towards Georgia.
Yes. Log in. I'm logging into my ASUS website. Product knowledge, troubleshooting, tutorial video, service and announcement, download center.
Oh, okay, Dan. Well, hopefully that won't be too much rain for you guys there. I know last night when I was up late because I was trying to get on Amazon, I was up till like 1 o'clock and I was listening to the news media going there that they had already opened up the floodgates in Louisiana and New Orleans. So all the levee gates, they had opened them up. Yeah, Jim found out. His manual tells him he can add an additional NVMe slot in his computer, Thomas.
It shows too.
And it can't when he opens up the computer.
It's just not there. You hear that beeping that this thing does? StreamYards does?
You're hearing it beeping every once in a while?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. That's my voicemail.
Oh, I thought it was StreamYards.
And the final message. One new message. And the final message.
Yeah, another 6 phone calls today from Apple support. Your account has been hacked. Please press 1 to talk with our agent.
They really think you're idiots.
There are a lot of them doing it.
Now they updated my BIOS in June of this year. Should I bother doing that? Flash my BIOS?
Oh, yeah. Keep your BIOS always updated.
Why? What could they have changed?
You'd be surprised. A lot of the stuff because of drivers on other products that are interconnected with it. I updated the BIOS on this MSI board actually 3 weeks ago. They had an update.
Welcome to online support. Please enter a menu number. Unbelievable.
Is it raining that hard? You can't find a place to cover the barbecue, Dan?
We had one guy who put it under the soffit of the house and it started the house on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless it.
Oh, you just got some sprinkles? Well, that's good to hear. Exploration session. Yeah.
That's less.
Yeah.
Welcome to the online customer service desk. Please enter a number. I did. How can we help you with your laptop? Hard disk and storage. How to format the USB drive? No. No.
Thank you, Dan. Yeah, I know. I got your text that you sent out or your email. I forget what it was.
Click the link below.
Dan, I would love to do that, but my left eye, I'm almost technically legally blind. I'm gonna try it to see how it works out, but I had retina detachment twice in this eye, and it's being held in place with silicone. So in essence, when I look through the left eye, I am I should say my right eye here. It's like looking through 3 sheets of tissue paper. I would love to try it. Well, Mr. Jim, help at home. Good afternoon to you, sir. Hope you and Lori are doing well. Well, I'm looking online. Are you going to upgrade your other drive, Jim, or no? You're just going to leave it?
Well, I don't know what to do now, since it's only the SATA drive, not the NVMe I wanted, or that I was buying. I'm in line with technical support now. I want to see what they say, because I gave them the specific model numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dan, that would be interesting. Cover up one of your eyes and see what you have, because I don't have goggles. I've got actually an Acro drone to try. This is what I got from as a gift. Let's see if I can get over there. And this was given to me by Kelly Shores, and I've got it. I've only flown it, just line of sight. flying, not goggles or anything, but yeah, you can hook it up. Well, good afternoon, Mr. Hope. How are you, sir? We're just chatting over here, and Jim's over here in total frustration, hoping to have upgraded his computer, and his computer manual says, yes, you can add an additional chip, but when you open the computer up, the board doesn't have a spot for the chip for an NVMe memory card. And then on mine that I was wanting to upgrade, mine was the other way around. I thought I'd have to put an NVMe card in. No, it's just a regular solid state drive, so that's going to be easy. So I'm searching for a solid state drive.
The 2.5 inch?
Yeah, that's what's in there. Hey, Mikey, that flight for Sunday morning, that was awesome. I love those birds. That was one of the craziest things I've seen to date from you. Besides the unfortunate losing your drone, but I mean, as far as a crazy situation and a near miss, that was near miss with all those birds. Excellent video. No, I run mine Acro too, Dan, not just my Mavic on GPS mode. And this is not GPS mode. That's full. It's non-GPS. In fact, I learned how to fly where is it? Hey, it's over here. Was my SEMA X5C. That's how I started learning to fly before I got the Mavic.
I'm on the support chat with them now. All I want to know, I said, does my model have a second SSD slot?
That's pretty funny expression.
I would be more than happy to help you with that. Well, don't type that crap. Type yes or no. That's why I do the same thing, legwork. Yeah. Oh, you're driving, Chris. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Have you gotten to your destination yet? When you get a chance, you can type it.
Oh, I'm not, Rick, I'm not saying I was surprised how much people liking it. I'm just saying how crazy it was and how old Mikey was panicking when those birds started flying at his drone. I mean, I was feeling the same thing he was. What's DW Fest, Dan?
All right. He says, give me a few minutes so I can check on that. Okay.
Oh, you're chatting live with the technician?
Yeah. Azus.
Wow.
The manual shows it. They tell you what to use. I got 48 hours, well, less than that now, right? We got 24 hours left to buy the products.
Okay, let's see if I can find an SSD drive on sale on Prime.
Make sure you check out those Prime Day deals. I think it's different. Click.
Yeah, I did. I clicked on the thing. It's Prime Day. I clicked on that, and then I did the search. And of course, nothing is coming up. Except for an external one, a Samsung external, 1 terabyte USB 3 external. I suppose I could tear it apart and just take the drive out.
You got a regular hard drive in there now?
My SS3 drive is too small. I want to enlarge it to 1 terabyte.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to do.
And I've got that cloner. So all I do is take the other one out, put it in the clone, put the new one in, push the button, walk away. 30 minutes later, 45 minutes later, it's completely duplicated.
Man, don't brag like that.
I'll tell you what, I loved it. I've done it for so many people. Why are only the external drives on sale?
It wasn't for me.
I'm just going to go back to Amazon, regular site, type in SSD 1 terabyte. There we go. 860 EVO 1 terabyte Samsung $129.99. Then a SSD 860 QVO 1 terabyte for 99 bucks. Yeah, they are discounted
Heavily, right?
Well, yeah, the 860 Evo is normally $199.99 for $129, and the Samsung QVO 860 is normally $129 for $99.
I like what Ken says. I'm sure Amazon checks my wish list to decide what not to put on sale.
Who was saying that?
Legwork. Ken.
Oh.
Nothing on my wish list is ever included.
I almost agree, except like I said at the beginning, I did order. In fact, what is it? speed deck, slip deck, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's already shipped.
Stream Deck.
Well, when I was on this morning is when I ordered it.
It's the Asus ROG Strix GL702 VM, and then it's the dash that kills you. Dash BHI 7909. Hey, still currently checking. How long could that take?
He's probably running into the same problem you are. He's looking at that manual and he's looking at some other figures going, no, wait a second. He's probably scratching his head going, the manual says there's a slot. I look at the board and there's no slot.
It's like I have a different motherboard in there. It's got the one SSD, which is the operating system SSD, and then the 1 terabyte hard drive, which is a regular HDD.
Right.
Everything shows how to put another one in. I'm afraid to leave the...
Wow, Crystal's got, that's 229 though, or 2 terabyte.
Yeah, I saw that.
I could run everything on my C drive then. What's not the real Philly, Rick? What did I miss here?
Rick saying that.
Oh, they're talking. Thomas was talking about Rolling Green Hills. I scanned back a little bit. I can attest to that. When I was there in 2016, there are some beautiful rolling green hills everywhere.
Where, in Ireland?
Yep. I was there in March, and we were there for 2 weeks, and only had one partial day of, actually 2 little partial days of rain the whole time we were there. It was more like a sprinkle, not even a rain. The tour guide said the group of you from Southern California brought the drought to Ireland.
Oh man, now this guy wants the serial number. Are you kidding me? Where the hell is that?
Should be a sticker on the back of it.
Yeah. I can try that. It doesn't say serial number is what I'm getting at. It says model number.
Hey, Ken, everything looks better even after one Guinness. We landed, when we were there, we landed at 6 a.m. St. Patty's Day morning. After flying from Los Angeles to Boston, from Boston to there, we started off the day before at 3 a.m. in the morning, landed there, dozed a little bit on the jet, got to the hotel. The hotel had rooms waiting for our group, checked in, took a shower, got some breakfast, and walked straight to the parade. And didn't have my first Guinness till afterwards, because the parade, while the parade's going on in front of all the pubs, they don't sell any beer. They shut down all alcohol sales when the parade's in front of those routes.
U027.
I know that, Thomas, our our tour guide and our driver, he was stunned. He says, I've been doing this for 20 some years and I've never seen this before. In fact, we were on our way to the cliff some more. They said it was drizzling and it was overcast. And we still had, I want to say, about a 2.5 hour drive from where we were at to get to the cliffs. And he was getting he could see, I didn't know where he was looking, but he was saying, it looks like it's clearing. He got a phone call from another driver and said, you won't believe it. It's completely cleared and the sun's out. We got there, sun was out, cleared, beautiful skies, got great pictures. An hour after we left, clouds came back in again. Oh, you were in Northern Ireland. Yeah, Thomas is in Southern Ireland. No, I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough, Thomas. I couldn't find a way to do it. In fact, my first beer I had, I wondered why it went down so quick. My wife, compared to having it canned or on draft here and having it there at a pub we were in and having lunch finally, I'm sitting there drinking and I'm talking with one of the gentlemen that's with us on the trip, and the waitress goes by and asked us if we wanted another, Guinness. And I look over to my glass and my glass is like empty. I'm going, it was like half full the last time I took a sip out of it. I look at my wife and she's just got this smirk on her face. I said, yeah. So she goes, I'll get you 2 more. I says, no, 3 more. I'm not sharing with her anymore.
I gotta see if this thing says it. It doesn't say it has a serial number. It just has a number above the barcode, which I gave him.
Yeah.
That must be okay. He said, thank you. Please give me a few minutes so that I can check on that.
Yeah, because they'll be able to bring up the whole configuration. They'll know which motherboard is in it and everything.
It was made in September of 2016. I bought it at Christmas of 17. So 2 years old. 2.5. Wow, it's been that long already?
Time flies when you're having fun. Wow, that Samsung hard drive, normally $399 for the 2 terabyte for $279. Nah, all I need is 1 terabyte.
Right. If you're not going to use it, then,
No, what I am going to do is I'm going to, now that I open it up,
yeah.
I am going to buy some just regular hard drives to add in. I've got 2, it's got hot swap bays in the inside of the cabinet because it's a gaming computer.
Yeah.
I want to pick up a couple of hard drives to throw in there.
What do you got? Do you have extra open bays?
Yeah.
That is what I am looking for. The open bay.
No, mine are like hot swap bays that are in the inside that you just pull it out and the whole drive comes out.
Don't you have to do undo the 4 screws and then take it out of the brackets on the sides?
Push 2 clips and pull it right out. Kind of like the picture that I showed you of my NAS unit.
Yeah.
Those can be hot swap too. And I
Even
did
if-
find another model that's out. It's called 419 or something slim. They don't make my model anymore, and I'll send you the information once I get it configured.
Thank you for your patience. I appreciate. All right. Mikey says his cards are full. He said, yes, it does have a second slot to add a SATA 3 SSD. Dude, where the hell's it hiding? Because I can't see it. Well, how do I type that? I've got the right by the Wi-Fi and the second of the 3 fans. The 2 fans are on the one side, and the third fan is over on the right side by the hard drive. All right, I'm on the right side.
Thomas, I'm confused at what you're saying. It was just so good, you could not stop? Meaning what? Drinking Guinness? It was. After being on the road, except like I said, we dozed on the jet going over, and then we had like an hour and a half, 2-hour layover in Boston from Los Angeles on, which got us in like at 6 a.m. to Dublin. And then, so there we're now on your time ahead by 8 hours. And it was 3:45 in the afternoon. I had my first Guinness on St. Patrick's Day afternoon. A day that will live in infamy. So what are you looking for, Mikey? What kind of tripod? Sorry, Mikey.
Now they say the screw. Remember you were talking to me about the screw? They say the screw is bundled with the SSD.
That's what the technician is saying?
No, remember you and I were talking about that. I said to him, on the right side, by the HHD and the Wi-Fi adapter, I cannot see an M2 slot. I said, do you have a service picture? Because I have pictures of mine with the cover off, and there's no slot there.
Can you send him the picture?
Well, it's on online chat.
Does
You
like
don't-
attach a
wait.
picture?
Do you have that? Yes. Let me see. It has a place for attachments. All right. Go to my pictures.
Wow, price of hard drives has sure dropped.
Yeah, right? That's why I want to get them. The SSDs, anyway, is what we're talking about.
I'm just talking about a regular hard drive, plain old hard drive.
Laptop pics. This one.
For a Western Digital Black 3.5-inch hard drive, which that's what I'd be looking for, 7,200 RPM, 4 terabyte for $129. That's crazy. Oh, Mikey, I don't know if you can see this or not. It's actually extended up. This is mine that this is a series. It's carbon fiber. I got this thing at a steal for, I'll show you why. And it has a Manfrotto open it up. So when it's done, it's only, I don't know how much you'll show it here, but it's only this big when it's done.
Steve, regrettably, we do not have a service manual, so I'm unable to advise as such, but the second slot is located on the motherboard. That's the answer.
Oh yeah, there's every type of situation. You want to travel one? I've got this one, so this can fit on my backpack, and the head will still come off. But this has got a fluid head with a quick release plate on it for the Manfrotto quick release plates on it, and then it's got the fluid head. And this thing is so smooth, and it's stable. But this is not a cheap tripod. It's like, I think I paid $219, and that was a heck of a deal because it was $100 and some dollar, almost $200 off. But it's held up for I don't know how many years. And then my other one is a good make too. That's the manufacturer. If I can get it in the pic. I hate this thing with this company though. It's a mirror image. And it's got a fairly decent fluid head, but what I did is I adapted a Manfrotto head, which I had to grind down in order to get it fit on, so that my quick release plates on my DSLR can fit onto that one too. And that was only like $90 some I paid for that one. And that stands up 65 inches, I think. Ugh. Close that screw back up on the case. I missed what Mikey said there. And then there's also a monopod, Mikey, but you can't let go of that, obviously.
I'm not getting any answers back from this guy. I said, did you look at the picture?
Well, he's digging through it, obviously, and most of them have a couple people online at the same time. Brent, how are you, sir? Didn't see you sneak in there. Yeah, he's got a picture of it. What do you mean? Why so expensive, Mikey? What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're usually 300.
The tripod. If that was it, it's because it's carbon fiber. And when I go down to the beach or the ocean, I don't want an aluminum and salt water do not work very well together. Yeah, it's a good tripod too. I'm gonna get this 4 terabyte Western Digital Black 3.5-inch hard drive. It's only $129 from $190. How much is a 6? Wow, that's a good savings too. 6 terabyte is $174.
Yes, I have, and I see where the slot is located. It is located where you see the 16284N. That's what I thought. He's saying it's on the back end of the Wi-Fi adapter.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, then you can get that chip.
Just to make sure, I put the back end of the Wi-Fi adapter, correct?
Yeah, I would double check with him, that's for sure.
Because there is an empty screw hole there. Well, by the HDD.
Thank you, Rick. Appreciate that. I was really surprised the other day. I was up to 292 subscribers.
I love when I get subscribers and then I subscribe to their page and a day later they unsubscribe.
Mikey, I'm going to switch over and look at those in just 1 second. I just have to make a decision on this one drive, hit the buy button, and then I'm out of there.
See, I thought that USB would be in the way.
I thought it was too, with the way that picture was, like it wouldn't fit in there.
Yeah, because that's flat to the motherboard, man. How the hell is that going to fit in there?
Well, it's flat.
No, I mean that adapter slot on the back end of the Wi-Fi, which I don't believe this guy, man. And it's not how it shows it in the manual. They show them running parallel to the lip of the laptop. Remember, because you asked me the same thing, and I said, oh, yes, it'll fit in there. It's the 1624. Yeah, that's what he's saying is the adapter. 16248N. All right. Screw it. Can you include a wider view of the unit? Yes, I can. Well, yes. Yes, I can.
Mikey, I'll be right with you. I'm going to bring up a couple things here, and I'll show you something here.
It's the inside laptop.
Just making sure it's shipping to my business address where it's going to go. Place an order. Boom. Okay. Now, back to Amazon Prime. camera, tripod. Yeah, Manphoto is expensive.
Uh, 16, 284N.
Mikey, do you want this for portability for traveling around? Or are you not worried about that? And will you be putting it in water, do you think? Hmm. Mikey, what size of a camera are you putting on this? Do you know the weight of it? Hey, Mikey, you want to come on?
Jump on.
There's some good deals on some tripods. There's one by KNF. It's a beginner to intermediate tripod, but it's great and small. It's light. It extends up to 62 inches, and it shrinks down to 16.1 inches. So it's nice and small for traveling. But I need to know weight of this camera gear.
Well, he says the 1624.8N would be the way. That photo that shows it running by the Wi-Fi USB. You are welcome. End chat. Goodbye. I know nothing more than I knew a minute ago.
Oh, he's looking to support an 11-inch Pro. You should be showing him, Jim, the links for that holder that you got. That Rodney.
Yeah.
If you get a moment, you can pull up your screen. I'll put it on and show Mikey.
$16, $28.
Now let me cover this link and get it over to him, and I'll be back. I'm sorry, everybody, jumping back and forth here.
All right, that's all submitted. Get rid of this. No. How do I show that?
Share screen.
Where am I? StreamYard. Share screen. Yes. Application window. Oh, and then the no. Chrome tab. No, that just shows the chat.
Oh, Brett, yeah, I had the same problem with mine on my laptops. I have 1 terabyte SSDs on them now, plus on 2 of the laptops, and then I've got data drives too. Okay, I'm gonna take you full screen.
Can you see it?
Oh, hold on. Now, how do I make you go full screen on there? There it goes.
And that would be right here. Can you see this?
I see it.
Okay.
Mike, I sent you the email link. If anybody would like to hop on with us here, and I'm sorry, this is my first time live streaming, so if anybody would like to log on, please say yes and stuff, and I'll send the links out to everybody.
This is the expandable.
You go ahead and talk to him. I can't see right now because I'm sending an email. I sent it to Mike's wrong address.
All right. Well, anyway, this is the expandable. Oh, and when I go back on, I'll show it to you. Tablet holder. And this
it's for Mikey, so go ahead and.
This is a cheap $24 tripod to hold it up. The stupid tripod has adjustable legs and everything, and even has a level bubble. It's better than I thought for $23.
Yeah.
But this is all you need. You have this sitting in the street next to you, Mikey, and you sit there and you fly.
He's going to mainly use it at home, he said. He was texting me on the side. That's why I was looking down. I apologize to everybody.
It's a 60-inch high tripod. Then this part here is expandable, so you can put anything you want in it.
That's okay, Ken. I reset it, Mikey. There you are. Oh, it says device not connected. You got to connect your microphone and your camera, Mikey. Now I'm getting used to these little pop-up things here on the bottom.
Let me stop sharing for a second and show him what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. You see the back X bracing?
Yeah.
And then this.
That's what you bought?
Yeah. And then this comes up to anything you want. Just put it down there, turn the lock. You're done. This was $10. The tripod was 23.
That's a heck of a deal.
Hell yeah.
On the top drop-down menu, Mikey, you'll have a choice of to pick your camera. You need to pick your camera, so it's picking your camera up first, and then if you're using that Logitech, it'll pick up the mic at the same time. At the top drop-down menu, usually is where it's at. Brett, upgrading your SSD, if you only have a single drive, I would, without a doubt, upgrade that 500 gig SSD drive. I just bought that 1 terabyte of Samsung for, what was it?
Yeah.
It's a Samsung SSD 860 EVO 1 terabyte 2.5-inch drive for $129. Which those Samsung drives are phenomenal. I've got them in all my upgrades.
Les, that's a good one. I like that one that you're getting.
The 860, yeah.
Oh. I see your message that you sent me the email link.
So Brett, is your main drive, the 500, is that your C drive?
So I'm trying to tell you, my C drive was only 128.
Mine was 129, but this is a higher end. Brett, I'm going to put a link in here to the Samsung I bought. If you just type SSD in the regular Amazon link, you'll find there's a Crucial in there for $100. Mine's a Samsung also, but it's a 250 gigabyte. That's my C drive. Okay. Oh, so you have a secondary drive of a 500. External drive for your other stuff. Boy, that's small then for the C drive. The one I just sent you the link there, Brett, you can take a look at that. That's what I bought for myself. There are a lot of other ones out there, but I've learned one thing with hard drives with all my years of dealing with computers. If you find a good manufacturer and you don't have any failures, which, knock on wood, I've yet to have one of them ever fail. Never had a problem with them.
See, I could do this to replace my 7200 spin drive.
Still showing you, Mikey, that you're not connected. Need to connect your mic and your cam before you can add them to the link, it says. Yeah, I got that up there. Nope, you just went blank, Mikey. You were there and now you're not there anymore at all. €8 GB external drive? Why would you go with something that more for 130 euros? You mean terabyte, Thomas? I gotta go back and ask. I asked if anybody wanted to come on, and then we got tied up with this thing here, and to see if anybody else wanted to log in. I've got about another 30 minutes, and then I gotta call it a night. I thought so, Thomas. 130 euros for 8 gigabytes, an 8 gigabyte drive. That's going back 15 years.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
For 10. Oh, there's Mikey. I'm sorry.
Can you see me? There I go.
Oh, I see you, baby. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly.
Dude, I just went in and out 30 times, and it was you. It was your fault the whole time. That's it, Steve. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, bro.
Oh, no.
You went.
This time I saw you. I just saw you down there.
I've been sitting down the bottom. For the love of God, I'm clicking on and off, and then my face would pop up, and I go flick things in and out, and then I restart the screen. It's okay. I forgive you. You're lucky you're all the way on the left coast.
Thank God.
Yeah. All right. Thank God. Oh, it's so much easier here. All right.
Okay.
So but I can't see my face. I got the big thing right over my face that says exploration.
How to get rid of that banner out of there. I forgot how to.
Click on it. You got to click on that comment to hide it.
Maximize.
Click on comment.
Click on that comment made by Exploration Obsession,
Oh, wow. Where was that at?
and then we'll hide it.
Yeah, I got to find out where that was at.
This isn't Zoom, is it? This is StreamYard. This is something different, huh, guys?
Yeah, another piece to worry about.
Yeah, isn't it?
There we
There
go.
you go.
Here I go. Oh, there's a little bit of
Click another,
lag in here.
click another comment and get rid of it. Did you see the setup that Jim's got?
That would look pretty good, but you made a comment earlier, Jim, that I didn't like. You said that you held it sideways and it slipped out.
No, not me.
Somebody said it slipped. They were holding their iPad.
Rodney said that.
Rodney said it. That's right.
Okay, I'm holding it sideways. You see it slipping out?
No. Does it have rubber at all in here or
It
anything?
comes with extra rubber. It's got
Okay.
foam in it, but it comes with a complete pad kit. Here,
Yeah, it's extra protection.
comes with extra pad kits.
For the tops. Okay. Yeah, that's exact. So now how that'll hold the iPad mini and the iPad Pro, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so why was it so cheap, Jim? Because it's just
It's
something.
plastic.
Yeah.
It was $10 and the tripod was $23. I mean, you're not using it to hold $1 million worth of equipment.
Well, it's $1,000 pad. I mean, I don't want it to freaking drop. But at the same time, it's going to be in the house. I ain't taking it out of the house.
Well, you could put it in the street next to you and see the chats while you're operating your.
Okay. Right.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
Which is what I do in order to see the chats on Saturday sunrise.
So you just hook up another tablet to that and you carry it and that's your chats, right?
This is my chats right here. This is how
Okay.
I see the chats.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just use my phone. I lay my phone on the top of a car or something like that.
Mikey, I'm going to show you this real quick.
Yeah.
This is if you wanted to go to a next step up, the one that I was talking about.
Yeah, I think I would like to go to a step up. Absolutely.
This is a good tripod. I've looked on reviews of this. It's aluminum.
Okay.
It will hold up to 25-pound payload of camera. So if you want to put a camera on it,
Yes.
in the future,
That's what I want. I want to grow with it. Whatever I have, I want to grow with it. But hold on now. So tell me the qualifications of a tripod. When I'm looking at tripod, what are the things I need to know? How much weight it carries, what it's made out of. What about the head thing?
the head, which I'm highlighting right here. Let me click over to here. Can you see you can see my mouse moving, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, this is the ball head. This is not a high expensive fluid ball head, but it is a ball head.
Okay.
It folds up small to where you see it inverse, and it goes up to 62 inches high.
That's perfect. Because Steve, when I walk on my treadmill, God bless you, I want to be able to put the tripod in front of me and hold my tablet on the tripod. And then at that point, I can raise or lower it. I'm on a live, honey, just so you know. So then if I want to go to a row machine, I can lower it and then move it with me. So it would just be so much convenient. Right now, I have it actually clamped to the freaking treadmill, so it's bouncing around.
How long is your treadmill?
How
Remember, 61 inches is only 5'1" inch.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, I could put it on something. There's a table right in front of it, so I can.
Well, you don't want that because your feet are going to be spread out.
Yeah,
So-
You're right. So let me ask you this: how tall do they come? Do they come 6 feet?
The highest point on this is 61 inches.
61. Yeah, that's only 5 feet. Yeah.
And mine is 60 inches.
What is?
The one I have.
The one
It's
you
50, it's smaller.
Didn't you say you had one, Steve? That your other one was like real tall, wasn't it? The real expensive one.
No, it doesn't actually go that high. It goes 60. It goes a little bit more than that. I think it goes 62. Now they have.
Remember, they're not meant to go higher than the average man's eye level.
Correct.
And you're not looking straight up. You're usually looking down into the lens when you're on a tripod.
Correct.
Let me look around here real quick and see what other ones.
I didn't.
61, 62.
Hold on 1 second, honey.
How high does this one go?
How do you,
Okay, how high does it go? Oh, this only goes 55 inches. That's even shorter. Here's a 65. I'm not familiar with this brand. And this converts into a monopod too. You can take it off and just have it in a monopod if you ever wanted to take it somewhere. What are you sharing there, Jim?
I'm going to show him the this one. No. Trying to show him the tripod that I just clicked on. What the hell
I'm
is
sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
it? This
I'm
one
back.
here.
Okay, so now what's this one? $16. Look at this.
Yeah,
Get
that's
the
what
frick-
holds up. That's what holds up my iPad.
Oh, Jim.
I bought it for $23.
Aren't
Good.
you? I mean, it looks nice. It looks like the big professional ones. But so what makes them cheap? Just the material?
It's
I
made
mean-
out of plastic, and then those legs are aluminum.
So it's not. It doesn't hold a lot of weight. Is that like Steve? You would know. You have a $300 one, and then there's a $20 one. What's the difference other than the material? I mean, why not? Just,
One will support, now mine will support up to 20 some pounds of weight. I just found another one here. I'm going to turn you off for just a second, Jim.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to show
I
him.
don't need 20 pounds.
Here's one that goes 70 inches.
Nice. Oh, that's
It'll carry
sweet.
It'll carry an 8-pound load,
That's all I need.
4 sections for $31.19. The reviews are good. I just popped over the reviews while Jim was showing over here because I go for the most recent reviews because
Right.
what I go to look at.
Yeah. Happy with it. Camera mount loose. What's that? The connection base is loose at the legs.
From vibration.
Images missing. What's monopod? Can you show me what a monopod is?
What they did is they didn't notice what you need to do. A monopod is what happens is this. Let me show if I can show
See
you.
that stick?
One of
Mike.
the legs here.
That straight stick is a monopod.
Oh, monopod. Okay.
One of my legs.
Right.
It comes out with a clip,
Okay.
and then you can put the head right onto the leg, and then you just have the one.
And use it for what? To just up in the air, to raise it up in the air and stuff like
If
that?
you're walking and hiking and traveling, all you're doing is using it to balance your camera when you're out in the open.
Ah, get it. See, I'm not a cameraman, so I apologize for the stupid questions, guys.
No, that's not stupid.
No, you want the tripod is what you
That
want.
question is stupid.
Yeah, I'm brand new to all this stuff. Mikey, I'm drawing a freaking blank. Oh my God.
Mike Roche?
Mike Roche, thank you. He got me this. He sent this over to me, a Manfrotto. The best, he said, the Manfrottos are the best, and it holds my Osmo Pocket. What do I got to look at here? Yeah. And it's got this thing, which I really like, man. I like this little thing, this dial, because you just push it in with a thumb and you can move it all around and then it locks. Now, it's not to say I can't. I seen it on one of yours, too. Is that Manfrotto's thing? Is that just what they do?
These do several other things. These do the same thing locks. In other words, when I turn the knob here, It allows it to turn here and here.
Gotcha.
Then it'll also go down 90 degrees.
Oh, nice.
But this head alone
Right.
is like $149.
Yeah, kind of figured. But this does it. Oh no, it doesn't do it as good as yours. Yeah.
But I'm carrying my my DSLR.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's thousands of dollars. What I'm putting on it is just going to be an iPad Pro or an iPad Mini. That is it. That's all. So it's not. We don't need 8 pounds. 2 pounds would be fine. And I like that. I like the inches. The what is this? 70 inches. Now we're getting there. We're almost at 6 feet, which is good.
And Ken, I know your logic because you notice on all my tripods, I agree. I don't like the clips when you take them outdoors, but for Mikey just using it indoors, the clips will probably be okay. That enlarges a little bit more. Let me get this in. You can see
Show
it.
me the clips. Now, what are you saying with the clips?
Where the clips are here, they're flip clips. In other words, you lift it up and it goes off to where mine are rotating.
Yeah, I like the rotating. Yeah, I
Oh.
like that. I like the rotating, but whatever.
And especially when you get into cold weather,
Oh, yeah.
those clips can break.
You know what? I don't like the clips. Thank you for bringing that up because I don't want to clip. I'd much rather turn.
But if you're
the
just
clip.
using it indoors for that price, I mean, that's a heck of a deal. Let's see what they got here. How big's this one? That's travel too, I think. This is only 60 inches.
So I'm trying to think. So how else would I get it to get taller? I'm standing on a treadmill. I'm 5'11", and I'm standing. I would say 6
How high
inches.
is the front? How high is the top of the treadmill?
Give me 1 second. And I'll tell you. Very good. Good point here. I guess I should need to know that.
Mikey, you're
Yeah.
the cabinet man. Measure twice, cut once. Oh, I missed some chats here.
Yahoo! That
Mr.
may
Carroll,
actually
I
work.
see
How
you
about that?
sneak in.
So it's 57 inches to the top of the treadmill. 57 inches. So a 60 incher, I would like it a little taller because if they're talking about 60 coming to the very top, then I'll have the iPad. It will make it over the top. I'll just be looking down on it a little bit. But that's
Let me stop sharing here. Let Jim bring up that mount. And
70
you can see
inches
how
would be
high-
better.
Jim, how high does that mount go above the tripod?
Let's see what the size
You
of the
guys are
mount was.
amazing, man. I mean, this is the best.
Showing right behind you. You got your tripod right there. How high is it above the tripod?
Take out your ruler. Whoosh.
Well, look at it. Now, let me get on the. So you
Let
got this here.
Let me.
This is the tripod head.
Let me bring you. Oh, hold on.
Go to the back, so we don't have that glare.
There's
Okay.
a lot of lag on this one too. I notice.
Remember, you're turning the screw here. What the hell's the camera?
Move slow,
You're
Jim.
turning the handle to bring it up, but then the whole thing is only 60 inches high. Anyway, you see, you got a bubble level on there to tell you when your tripod is level,
Correct. Yeah, I like that.
and this is you can see it there. This is what's holding your pad, tablet, whatever, onto it.
So when
And
they say 60 inches, Jim, where does that from? Is it right
That's to
where-
the head.
To the head. Okay.
Yeah.
To the top of the mounting plate.
To
Okay.
here. So from here, the mounting plate to there, might be what? Another 10 inches?
Right. So I think the 70 would be better.
Well, then get the 70.
Yeah, I like the 70. Just to have a little extra space. Little extra room in case I do need to come up a
There you
little
go.
bit. I'll have some play.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't remember where it was at. There it is.
Well, get us all back on there. Why am I only seeing me?
We're only seeing you.
I know why. Oh, there we are.
Because I was over here trying to find the location again.
Oh.
Now, why is Jim blurry and Steve is clean and I'm clean? What's up with that?
That's called Heat Florida piss poor internet.
Make your camera refocus. And you can
There
see
you
the
go,
sweat on
Mikey.
my forehead.
There's the link in the chat.
Okay. Now you're still blurry, Jim.
Whatever.
It's not a big deal. I'm just asking questions, wondering why. All
This
right,
thing
the
only
link-
goes to 720p anyway.
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, I noticed that in the settings. I wonder what I'm on here. Hold on. Did I move that? Yeah, I did move it to 720.
Hey, Ken said he'll jump on. You want me to set up my treadmill and jump on so you can see it, how I do it?
Sure.
Yeah, Ken.
Who's Ken? Who are you talking to?
Legwork.
Legwork Media.
Oh, for the love of God. I get him confused with the other guy. I'm sorry, Legs. All right, I'm saving this frickin' link.
Brett, what model Dell computer do you have?
I'm all screwed up. Okay, here we go. Amazon.
Some Dell computers, if you can bring it up, you got to look at the specs. Some of them, you're not allowed to upgrade. Certain
Damn,
items,
that's a good price.
anything.
So Steve, one other thing. What is that? What's the thing that you connect on the bottom of your like your cameras and you can and it just clicks right into the tripod. I'm seeing all you guys. It's like, yeah. What is that?
This is the quick release plate.
So you buy plates and you can buy.
It's separate. It's separate when you buy it. In other
Okay.
words, this is the mount plate for it.
Okay.
And I'll see if I can hold this up here to where you can see it.
So it doesn't come with that. You're saying.
This setup, you can buy this stuff separate. I don't know about putting all this on that rig there.
Okay, and that's only for cameras, or you can put it on the end. Well,
Well,
you would
you can put it on anything. I mean, it's really whatever you want to put it
whatever
on.
the plate clicks
Then
on,
you just put it on, and it.
and it
Right
saves you
on
from
my leg.
having the quarter 20 crap.
Yeah, it screws onto the quarter 20. Lock this down.
Oh, that is
I'm
sweet.
trying to hold it with the, and I got
Yeah.
there it is. Got
Means
it?
20 threads per quarter inch.
For the love of God, Mikey, what did you do to us? Here we go. Let me lock it. There we go. See it?
Oh, that is sweet.
Now
That is so
now to
sweet.
take it off, you just flip. There's a pull down tab. You flip this and
Yeah.
push down, and off comes your camera.
That is amazing. And that's
That's
yeah.
really
If I
true. But there's Swiss Arctic is another company that makes probably the most professional plate assemblies that are there. And if you're getting into a better tripod, that if you're going to look into one for photography and
uh-huh.
get out and move around more, some of them you can get with that plate adapter already ready to go on it.
Right, and that's what's confusing me because I'm seeing it on some things and not others, and it's like you have to buy it with it on, and then I see it separate. I'm all over the place. All right, so what else here? Isn't it funny how everything in your life is so quiet, and then all of a sudden, everything just whooshing, the door opens and the people come in and the phone's ringing and the text messaging come on in. What the hell, man?
It's quite dramatic.
Nope, he cut his mic off.
Yeah.
There we go. Push the wrong one. You don't like those wedge clips, huh, Ken? I like it. It's great. I mean, I'm trying to balance it here and the head was loose, but once it's up and it's locked in place, you can just push down with one thumb, lock it in, and it's in place. And I have it because I've got two cameras. This is a a 70D Canon, which I love. I'll never get rid of this. And I've got an 80D also because if you follow Gary on the Everyday Dad, it's got the flip out screen on it. And not only does it flip out, you can put it forward so you can do it for your live streaming. You're looking at yourself here in the image, and folds right back, and you have full control of it. The model app that replaced this one here is the 80D, and it's still out.
You know, it's so funny, Steve, because before drones, I was into cameras. I mean, I just started getting it. It went from computers to, I've always been into cameras, but can never afford a good one. So I would get the little point and shoots, but I took great pictures with the little point and shoots. The little camera, Canon AE1s. No, is that that's the good one, isn't it? Yeah, that's not the one I'm talking about. But they're a couple $100 point and shoots.
Yeah.
And I loved photography. And then they gave me a drone for Christmas, and then the photography went up in the air. And God, the drone hobby is so expensive. I had to pick, do you go drones or do you go camera?
Mm-hmm.
But I wish I would have just at least bought one, DLSR, just one.
Yeah.
There
is, and the trip I made to Ireland, I upgraded this lens here, which I love. It's a Canon.
You got all Canon glass, yeah.
But it's an 18-135, and so you've got your wide enough angle for everything you're shooting. Traveling indoors and having to shoot indoors and stuff. But with the 135, being able to zoom in on towers and zoom in on structures and stuff like that. Because going to a 200 and stuff, it's just too big. And
so what's the 18? The 130 or the larger number is the zoom. What's the 18 millimeter?
35 millimeter. So 18 millimeter, you're going to a wider.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then you're going into 135, you're zooming in.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Amazing.
But the kits, like with this one here, I don't know what they're running now. They're like I know they have them at Costco, because I see as I walk past them, the entrance there, they have a camera aisle there. And those kits for the camera, the 80D, are, I think they're around $1,200, but that comes with the camera. It comes with the 18 to 55, and then it comes with the 55 to 250 or 300 now lens. It comes with SD cards. It comes with a carry bag. Comes with
which one do you have? The Canon did 9D? Is that the one?
I have a 70 and 80D.
A 70D and 80D.
Yeah.
And how much is which one's better? The 80D?
70's no longer made.
Okay. I'm thinking of I guess I'm thinking of the 90D.
Unless you're thinking about Canon.
Canon is what I'm talking about. 9D or something.
That's let's see.
We still like.
Can you hear background talking? Yeah. Okay. So I know whether to mute it or not.
Let's see. Brand. Canon. We'll tell you how much it is. And it's more than that. Well, I'm sorry. $1,300. But I'll show you this.
That's doable if you're getting the whole kit. You're getting a lens, you're getting camera. I mean, you're getting a whole setup, the freaking bag, everything. So, I mean, a drone is $1,600.
Yeah. This comes with.
Oh, that's sweet. That is so sweet.
It's a 24.2 megapixel. It comes with the standard 1855, and then it comes with another lens. And these are all electronic stabilized lenses too. These are stabilized. They're not just plain lens. This STM is a stabilized lens, and they got the ultrasonic motors in them now. They are fast DC motors, and they're light. So you get the 18 to 55, you get the 55 to 250, the 32 big drive, the bag. You get an extra battery, and then the little tutorial with it.
Wow. Now, does this have video too?
It is.
It does have video, right? You could do
Oh, yeah.
video.
If you just listen to Gary, the Everyday Dad, talk about it, he's always talking about the Canon, and that's why I'll jump in and I'll rag him all the time, because all these people have got their Sony mirrorless and everything else. You know, if you do a lot of video, yeah, I don't just do video. But the one thing I bought for this is I bought this online here just recently, because when you're shooting batteries, these are one of my batteries for the camera.
Okay.
For I think it was 32 or 36 bucks. It's an electronic USB.
Wow. Yeah, I saw you
charge-
doing that the other day. Everybody ran on and bought one.
Yeah, with the cable, it folds right into the back
Yeah.
of it.
That's
And
awesome.
you just put that on your battery brick, and you can recharge these in the field. That was my biggest thing, because when I went to Ireland over there, I had 4 batteries with me.
Mm. So let me get this straight.
No
Let me
power.
I don't want to change the subject for a second, but I really feel like an idiot. Legwork Media. His name is what?
Ken.
Ken. I've been calling him Bill, and nobody has said anything. And Legwork, I'm a little mad at you. Unless there's he comes into my treadmill thing every day. I call him Bill. I don't know where I got the freaking Bill. He did a video in his room, and I could have swore it said he was William or Bill or something like that.
We're wrong. It's William. Look up a little bit. Look up about 8 or 9 posts.
It's Bill, right?
William.
William or Bill, right?
Yeah.
And so you're calling him Ken, and I'm like,
Why do you
who
tell me
is
Ken?
Ken?
He
I
must
thought-
be messing with us now.
No, it's William. It's yes, I'm right. They're wrong.
My
You're wrong.
apologies,
Yeah.
William.
Yeah, because I feel like an idiot. I'm like, oh my God, I talk to him every day. I'm calling him Bill and Will, and oh, what an idiot. I feel so embarrassed. So anyway, Legs, it's them. I'm good, man. Me and you, Legs, we're good. I'm sorry. Sorry, Steve. I didn't mean
Oh,
to.
nothing to be sorry about.
Now you know his name. But yeah, the camera stuff, I love all the parts to it. I'm like, I'm a geek just like you guys. So I love all the parts and the extras and the ND filters and the lenses, the different lenses. And
It's just like anything else. It starts off cheap.
Yeah.
And all the accessories.
yeah, it's the accessories that get you. Yeah.
Yeah, because I bought, because I've never really used ND filters, but I bought them because I use polarizing filters being around the coast so much. But
I never used them until I never even heard of them until the drone.
well,
And
I put my filters in.
Oh, Tiffin, they're the top of the line, ain't they?
No, this is like moderate. You go top of the line. You go Polar Pro.
I thought Tiffin was right there with the Polar Pro.
It's upper middle grade. And then
Okay.
this is the one that I use for. This is all manual lens. It's Ronin, and it's a 14. It's a 14 millimeter, and I use that for doing night shots.
That's beautiful. And I seen where you slide that filter in and you could turn it, right? The ND, was it you that was doing that? Yeah.
It's a variable filter.
That's amazing, dude. Imagine if they had that on the drones. I mean, I know they have them where you can manipulate the color, but that'd be kind of cool if you can manipulate. I guess you can't because it's flying.
Well,
But
you do it on the polarizing filter. On
correct.
You
Correct.
you rotate it to get to the right size.
Correct. Yeah, I guess
Thomas,
you're,
everybody's going to mirrorless, it seems like, but it's been a fad for a while. And the M50 is a good camera by everything I've seen from people. And I'm not a camera person. I'll be the first one to.
now, what's the difference between the mirrorless and because you're right, everybody I do see is doing the mirrorless. That's the big thing. Why is it smaller? Is it size? Is that the thing that they're
Yeah,
like?
weight, size.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the mirrorless everybody's going to, because a couple people that I follow Gary, the Everyday Dad.
I watched them for a
Yeah.
while too.
And I follow a lot of other people and watch photography because I like it. And then I follow some people that are really into landscape because that's what I like is landscape.
Same here.
And I've been out of it so long, and I'm just slowly getting back into it again to get out there again.
Is there any difference in the quality of the end result, mirrorless versus unmirrorless, or whatever they call it?
Well, see, we're talking photograph or are we talking video? That's
well, let's talk both.
I would go with the DSLR myself, having a mirror on it. The mirrorless are good, but if you look at any of the big Nikons, Canons, and everything, they've all got mirrors on them. But you look at Sony, what is it, the A7 III, I think?
Yes, that's what everybody's swearing is the best camera on the market.
And there's the GH5 that everybody likes,
right?
That I know they like. Because another guy, Adam, Family of Tech, used to be Family of 5, and now it's Family of Tech. He's really big into the Sony. And he's done some really good reviews on additional lenses for the Sony camera. He's found that to save you a lot of money.
Right, with adapters. Now, that's mirrorless or not mirrorless?
That's mirrorless. And it's the camera's your base. This is what costs the money. But when you buy the camera, this is a crop center. These are crop sensors. Both the cameras are crop sensors. They're not a full CMOS sensor. And I like it for everything I have to do. And people, you hear the pros and cons of having a full 1-inch CMOS sensor versus a crop sensor, because then that throws off your lenses. Because like your lens, so if you're saying, I've got a 50 millimeter lens, prime lens you put on your camera. On a CMOS full sensor, it's 55 millimeter.
Correct.
On mine, it's 1.6, so you multiply it times 1.6.
I don't know if I like that. I like the real thing.
Well, what you do then is you buy the lens for the size of prime you want. So if I take a 50 millimeter, that's equivalent to 80 millimeters.
Gotcha.
So for me, I'm going to be getting a 50 millimeter, but it's going to be a 35. I can get a 35.
Well, that's kind of good. You can buy less and get more from it, right? You're getting more out of your money. But as long as it doesn't affect the end result, if you're not getting any blur or anything in your picture or any distortion because of all that magnification or all that processing, then I'd be okay with that.
Exactly. And the problem being is there's so many people are out there buying all these new cameras. The camera is, 24 megapixel camera. And it has the best dual autofocus on the market. And for video, it's unbelievable.
That's what I liked about it. Autofocus.
It's the glass. And once you buy the glass, if you buy Canon, mind you, the mirrorless, you have to buy an adapter to put this lens on.
Correct.
But any other Canon camera, you can put this lens on any other Canon regular EF mount.
God, that's man, that's a big hobby. That's a lot more in depth than drones. I'll tell you that much.
Probably we need to rob a bank. You want to go 50-50, buddy? Thomas is talking to you, Mikey.
Oh, is he? Let me read.
Art, welcome. I've been ignoring the chat. Thank you for stopping in, Art, and I thank everybody for stopping in and everybody that's been here on this.
I'll go half with you, Thomas. Just don't rat me out if you get caught and I don't, because I've been working out. I can run fast now for about a minute. Just make sure you park the getaway car a minute away.
Do the 1 minute sprint. Huh?
Don't be parking the car 2 blocks away from the bank. I'm in trouble then.
Well, does that answer your question on the tripod?
It does. It does. I'll tell you what it did is it taught me a lot more than answer my question, but it gave me a lot more information, Steve, because now I didn't even think about that, about the height, or I didn't even think about measuring that. I mean, so you saved me a lot of hassle sending things back. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but yeah.
Take a look at it online. That's the link. And I mean, it's it holds a lot of weight. I'm surprised.
Yeah, and I think the iPad Pro is a pound or two. It's under 2 pounds.
It's nothing.
Yeah, so and that's all I'll be ever holding on it. So I don't want to drop it. It's $1,000 tablet, so I do want to. I don't mind spending $60 on it.
Yeah.
If I'm getting and again, if it's something I can grow a little bit, I realize I wouldn't put a $1,500 camera on something that's $20.
You get something when you buy something, you buy it so it's going to be still usable in a year or two from now.
Correct. That's the way I think too, Jim.
And Jim, you want to post the link in there for that tablet holder for Mikey?
Oh yeah, that's.
I don't know if he's going to like it now. It was only plastic.
Oh, I don't care what it's made out of, Jim. I don't care about that as long as it works and it's going to hold on to it. I don't. I'm not showing it off. I just want it to work. If it holds it and works, I'm good.
And it's double protection. It comes with extra rubbers.
Extra pads. I don't know why I got to talk to Ronnie and see why his slid out because I'm a putz like that. I may actually hold it sideways.
Just because it's got extra pads doesn't mean you're going to use them. Like I didn't.
Right, you didn't need them. I'm wondering if Ronnie tightened it. Maybe he didn't have it tight. I don't know.
Maybe he didn't use the extra pads.
Maybe he didn't use the extra pads. Yeah, maybe he needed the pads.
Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah, you're right.
They give them to you for a reason.
Yep.
All right. Now, where was it? Which one is it?
Well, I know that there's a ton of them. Let me see which one that one is.
It's this one. Yeah, here.
Grab the link and post the link in the chat.
You guys are driving me crazy with all your shopping.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it's got the tripod mount. That is sweet. So you're happy with it, huh, Jim? You're happy with it?
It does what I need it to do.
That's it. That's all you need.
Mind you, I'm not taking it out into the wilds of Africa. I'm just
correct.
Mounting it on the tripod. It has all these extra pads if you want.
Well, I would set it up on the iPad Pro, make sure if it, I guess that would be a problem too. What you're doing is you're buying it just for a particular product.
Right. That's what I did.
Yeah. So it's not one of them things where you can click. It would be nice to just be able to pull it open, fit anything in it, close it again.
Well, I mean, it's expandable. You saw me open it up.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if, like you said, with the pads, you customize it to fit just, perfect. And then that's what I'm thinking of Ronnie. And then maybe he puts something else in there that maybe is a different thickness, a different whatever. It doesn't grab it tight. I don't know. We'll have to see. But you can't go wrong for freaking $9 or $10. You can't go wrong.
That's what I'm saying. Now, even the stupid tripod was $23. I got away for $35. I bought the whole thing.
Yeah, and if you get a month use out of it, oh my!
So I sit out in my driveway. I do my Saturday sunrise, and I can see the chat.
That's perfect for that, Jim. Perfect.
I'm laughing here, Thomas.
More importantly, Mike, I can see when I'm on.
Yeah.
When my channel is actually on.
Yeah, I do that. I look on the phone too. But it's funny you mention that because I always have a problem where to put my phone. And so, I'm trying to lean it over things. And I actually broke the back of my phone twice already from dropping it. I had it, resting on the motorcycle cover. A gust of wind came, flipped the thing up in the air. And I took the case off because I was using it in the drone earlier. So I'm like, I'm going to put the case on. I'll just, use it for tracks. And then sure enough, the one freaking time I didn't have it, boom, I lost it. So that was 75. Okay. Oh, yes. That's what
I use this for my phone.
Yes, that's sweet.
And what I do is it's all rubber coated. I wrap it. It'll go on.
Yes,
and I just wrap it around the rail on my front around my house.
Yeah. I was looking at, but that's as tall as it goes, right, Steve? That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you get. I've seen that.
It's for portability.
Yeah, and that's the other thing I have to take.
And then I got the mount for it. for the phone holder, so I can put my phone or a tablet on there. I'll hold either one.
And that, okay, so how it will go up to like 7 or 8 inches. Yeah, I seen the Kobe one. Wow, man, you got all the toys, Stevie. You got all
Well, these I've been collecting for a long time. It goes that big.
Oh wow, yeah, that'll hold the Pro.
And then it's got a lip on the front that's rubber protected, and the same on the top.
Yeah.
And then the turn knob in the back to
It'll
lock.
hold in a Pro. That'll hold a notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hold an iPad because I hold my mini. I mean,
Yeah.
floats in it.
Yeah.
You got to check out Thomas's post to you. We've been talking, and I've been sitting here laughing my butt off. If I go down, you're coming down with me. We can laugh.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Tom. Hold on. Let me respond to you. I'm with tech overload here. Okay, what's Thomas saying? Like you say, the phone's ringing. The Texas. All right, here we go.
Welcome, sir. How are you? Hope all's well. 400 AGLs in the house. And so, speaking of which, I'm going to have to call it quits.
Yes.
I've got a phone conference here in 5 minutes.
I got a thing saying the Grumpy Vlogger's got a show on. I just got notified. Anybody else get that?
He comes on at 5 o'clock.
I'm with you, Thomas.
It says 7 p.m.
He's 5 o'clock my time, so 7 o'clock Central.
7 o'clock Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
Probably
That's
his
it.
30-minute notice.
Tomas, don't worry about Mikey.
Yeah, I'll go down with you, man. I'm for it.
Hey
It's-
guys, I'll
we
bring
do
the
time together.
cigarettes. I'll bring the cigarettes and
Yeah.
soap on a rope to you.
No, we're not going to need no soap on a rope. Me and Thomas will duke them out. Come on.
After one block, we'll all be laying on the floor,
Yeah.
gasping for air.
Oh my God. God.
You know it, Mikey. You know it.
Whew.
Yeah, 20
old
minutes.
man battle.
Right.
The
No,
battle
but
of the old man. The old man.
yeah, you're right.
Well,
I'm
guys,
just working out to get 2 minutes.
I'm going to let you guys
Yes.
do adieu to everybody here.
Yes.
'Cause
Hey,
I've
man.
got to cut off this screen to go on a conference call.
Well, thank you so much, Steve, for pulling me in. I've learned so much tonight just in the short time. Thank you,
Hey.
Jim.
Steve,
What
the hell?
What we did is we caused more confusion for you and more questions.
tech
No,
support caused more confusion for me. I don't know whether to buy that SSD drive or not. Well, I got the sale going on.
I
What
can
is
always
their
bring it
return
back.
policy?
Huh?
What's their return policy?
Oh, I don't know. It's Amazon.
Yeah,
How long
Amazon
ago?
has great return policies. You're good to go, dude. Just don't open it but I would buy it if I was you. You could send it back.
Monday.
I'm gonna have to open it to see if I can fit it onto the laptop.
Oh, you're worried about fitment. I thought you were if it was compatible. Okay.
Well, I'm saying
I got-
find out if it doesn't work, ship it back.
Yeah. But thank you guys just for all the information, Steve. I mean, you cleared up a lot of things. I'm not more confused. What I'm more confused about is what to buy now because there's so many. I didn't know that. I thought maybe it was just a simple thing. Yeah, now it's like, oh, there's good, there's bad, there's cheap, there's not. This does this, that does that. You know, it's all that. So, but right in the middle, I think what you send me is probably going to be perfect. And then what Jim has will be perfect for something else. So,
Yeah.
you know, I just, you know, you cleared up a lot of things. Thank you.
Yeah, mine is not meant for rugged,
Correct.
hiking
I may
and all
wanna
that
get-
crap.
I may
Plastic
want to
piece.
get what he has just for the house and maybe the other thing to take with me in places. And they're
Right.
so cheap that you could do them both. So,
Yeah. It's $10.
Welcome, Drone
Yeah.
Life. How are you? Thank
Yeah,
you for stopping in. And Mike, oh my gosh, Mike, Mike Roche.
yeah, I was just talking about you and that I was showing off your tripod, man. Because I'm looking for a toy. I was going to call you earlier too to ask you because Mike knows a lot about camera stuff, a lot about it.
Yeah.
And because when I wanted to get the tripod for this, he's like, dude, do not buy anything. I'm sending you something. And I'm like, okay. And he sent me, and I never heard of the name Manfrotto before. And he told me about all that. And he's right. I mean, it's just top of the line. I'm really happy with it. And so I'll call you later, Michael. We'll talk more about it. But yeah, so yeah, I was just telling him about the tripods. But thank you, Steve. Thank you for your time. I'll get out of here. How do I get out? What do you just stop? Cam?
Studio.
Say where it says leave studio.
Leave studio. Gotcha. Okay, guys. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks, everybody in the chat. I'm sorry I ignored you. But thank you, Jim. I'll talk to you in a little bit. And thank you, Steve.
Man.
I'll see you guys.
My pleasure,
And
Mikey, anytime.
And it's William. Legworkers William. I have to remember that now. All right.
Yep.
All right, Steve. I still don't know. I talked to tech support. You saw what I saw on the pictures I sent you.
Yeah.
I don't see any place to put that. All right. I'll talk to you later.
All righty, man. Thanks for coming in. And I thank everybody for stopping in. Appreciate it. It was just a quick login for talking about some stuff that Jim was having problems with. And then it turned out a lot of people were having asking a lot of questions because we were shopping on Amazon Prime today. So I thank you, everybody, for stopping in. And I wish you all a good rest of your evening or morning, depending on where you're at. And as I say, thank you again. Take care, everyone. And we'll see you over on Mr. Lloyd, the Grumpy Vlogger, here in 16 minutes. Take care. Bye-bye.